Well, good evening, everyone. Everything is looking fine out there this evening, but we want to get to the newly issued first alert for tomorrow morning. Now, while it's not going to be a big deal for most places, there could be a few spots that are slick because of some light snow moving through and that possibility of a little freezing rain, meaning right at the surface it's below freezing and you get rain that falls and it comes in contact with something that's below freezing and it creates a glaze of ice. So we're talking about roadways, walkways, real spotty in nature. This first alert, and of course Scott will be in the morning to keep you posted on temperatures and what's happening on First Alert Live radar. First Alert Futurecast showing clear skies right now, but let's show you what is going to happen overnight tonight. Clouds will be advancing in from the west, thickening up. Here comes some light snow falling into an air mass that it will allow that snow to reach the ground. So again, we can't rule out a brief little slick spot or two developing. There's 7 o'clock in the morning, cold enough for some snow, maybe some brief freezing rain, basically I-84 northward. As you get farther south, the chance for frozen precipitation is much lower. You get some rain showers, and then this is out of here in the morning. We clear it out during the afternoon, and then we get into the 50s. Like, it's just wacky weather, kind of two seasons in one day. Live right now, Waterbury, just a little hint of the light, but the sun has gone down. 30 degrees there, south wind blowing at 6 miles per hour. There you can see that flow. 35 Tallinn, meanwhile, it's cooler in Chester at 28 degrees. So clear skies become cloudy overnight tonight. Temperatures will be falling. Some spots, especially across the hills, into the 20s, which you already are in some spots right now. Otherwise, low 30s. It will be coolest inland. Here's a look at the projected low temperatures. Some lower 20s even possible to the northwest. So a very cold setup for tonight. Not as cold as, this morning, but cold enough to have some possible slick spots initially with that brief round of precipitation. And then the front moves through. The sunshine breaks out. And look at that. Highs in the low 50s inland, mid 40s to upper 40s along the shoreline. Then we have a new first alert. This is for Wednesday evening, especially later in the day for rainy conditions, windy conditions with a strong front. It's going to result in wet roadways, limited visibility, and there could be a few outages depending on how high that wind could gust, 30, maybe as high as 40. So Wednesday morning, a few showers will be a part of the mix, a very warm day in the 50s. Then as that cold front gets closer, that's when that heavier rain comes in for Wednesday night, maybe briefly ending as snow, but that is not a big threat as of right now. Windy conditions still cooler, falling temperatures actually throughout the day on Thursday, so you'll need that winter coat again. So we go from the winter jacket maybe in the morning tomorrow and then put it away. You don't need it all the way through Wednesday. Look at those temperatures, highs in the 50s. And then as we get into Thursday morning, we start off the 50s at midnight Wednesday night. So then it falls throughout the day. The first alert is for the rain and the wind, again, for Wednesday, and the first alert tomorrow morning for a brief mix. And speaking of briefly cooler on Friday. And then look at that, next weekend, we are enjoying spring-like weather again. Sounds good to me, Brian.
Yeah, sounds good to me too, Jill. Thank you.